think I like women anymore. I'm attracted to them. They're very attractive. I'm not attracted to men. I like women in the way that they look, but I'm not into women anymore. I dated men and married men my entire adult life up until about 2021, so I was 26, 27 years old. From 2021 to 2023, I dated women. I discovered women, and I went, whew, women. Things were solid from 2021 to 23. I was in and out of relationships, had a lot of work to do on myself, but I had no problem finding a date, getting a woman to go on multiple dates with me, or finding a woman to be in a relationship with. Flash forward to 2023 to 2025, and there has been a major pivot. It was subtle at first, but it's not anymore. Feminism was raging. Everyone was a strong, independent woman, the I Choose the Bear movement, and girls decided that they didn't need a man, a me, or anyone else in their lives.
Oh, how the turns have tabled, huh? I'm watching this video, man, I'm enjoying it so much. It's come to a point where modern feminism, again, I have to be precise, modern feminism, not traditional feminism, it's got to the point where even lesbians, or she's bisexual probably, a bisexual or a lesbian on the conservative side, and is against modern feminism stuff. Even she said, or he said, I don't know what her or his pronouns are, I think it's hers. Even this person says, well, listen, women, they're fucking crazy, okay? Well, not everybody, but where I'm from, I'm guessing southern parts of the US, all these feminists, all these people my age, yeah, I don't want to jump out of a building just because of these people. I'm gonna go back to men. It just shows you how scary and problematic it has become, and how just people can become cult-like and end up in what you can say what the red pill is. I'd say it's something like a crazy male-dominated cult, and how modern feminism is a crazy female-dominated cult. And isn't modern feminism one of the main reasons why, you know, all this mate-hating stuff, isn't one of the main reasons why the competitor to Trump, what was her name, Kamala Harris, isn't that one of the main reasons she didn't win? Men were against her because all they preach was, oh, we're all for women. And you know what, men? F those sons of bitches.
So for the last 2 years, I've gone on maybe 2-3 dates a year. I can swipe yes on 400 women on dating sites and only get one match. My appearance hasn't changed. My politics haven't changed. I was dating as a conservative way back as well. Women have changed. I can't get a woman to go on a date anymore. And men are having the same problems. See, women have decided that checking 90% of their boxes isn't enough. You need to check 100. Whereas men, and women like me, have decided if you check 80% of my boxes, that's a pretty good start. But women have decided that they are God's gift to man, that I have to earn their time, even though I am also a woman. Women have decided that they want to take it slow, and by take it slow, they mean text for weeks. Go on dates as friends for weeks. Have you spend money on them for weeks. And then when it comes to a relationship, well, no, I didn't want that. I don't need that. I have everything in my life that I need. You have to earn your place and show me why I should be in a relationship with you.
I want to apologize, I forgot. She is a conservative, so she doesn't believe in all these pronouns and all this BS. But let me get back to what she just said. You know why a lot of women are all this, he has to check all these boxes, he has to be this, he has to be that, and what do I have to do, and do I have to be accountable for anything? Nope. You know why all of this is the way it is? Because in female groups, most of the time, not always, but in most of the time, in female groups, honesty isn't really, it's a very rare commodity. Let's just say, it's not a commodity, what am I saying? Every time, doesn't matter if the way she looks is, there's something off, or the way she's treating herself for other people, if it's something off, or just the way she acts in general, and her criteria of men and friends and jobs and money, nobody's telling her, hey, you're outside of reality, okay? You're not a 10 out of 10. Don't be so delusional, and you're not the main character, okay? Nobody's the main character, okay? This isn't some animated world where you're the main character and the protagonist or whatever. It's not. But when it comes to men, destroy each other, basically, in a loving way, obviously. We give heartfelt but pretty emotionally damaging advice to other men just because we care about them. If I see another guy, it doesn't matter if he's my friend or not, and if he asks me, hey, bro, honestly, give me this advice, was my approaching to this, the way I approached this woman, was it bad? Was it horrible? The way I look, the way I put myself out there. I'm gonna give him my best advice possible, and I'm gonna tell him straightforward the way it is. You know why? Because short-term breaking his feelings is not as important as seeing him succeed long term. And that's what something females have a problem with. For some reason, in female dominated spaces, it's always, yes, queen, you can do everything, queen. And that's how you get to this place where they think they deserve everything. Meanwhile, nobody deserves shit. And you know what? With age, a lot of people should, mature out of this. And a lot of people should, say, you know what? When I was 25, I was a dumbass, and there's the boxes need to be checked. There's a few crucial ones, and everything else is just optional. It just be plus and minuses, but it's not the most important thing, because as you age, and if you don't have a partner because you're delusional, loneliness can be a bitch, okay? You're gonna choose one of the worst people just because you don't want to be lonely, and that's a bad place to get in life, okay? Trust me. But when you're 25, you're gonna think about ending the relationship with a 8 out of 10 because you think you can get a 10 out of 10, and then at the age of 45, you basically can't get even a 5 out of 10. You have to settle with a 4 out of 10. And I know ratings and all this stuff is stupid. I just wanted to get my point across.
Well, I did. In the string of dates we just had. I thought, isn't that what we were doing? No, we were just hanging out. We now look down on people in relationships. Previously, when you were single, your friends who were coupled up were trying to pair you up as well. Now, if you're in a relationship, your single friends are saying, ugh, why would you do that? There was a point during this pivot where men really figured it out and said, hey, wait, I gotta get my act together. And they did. Men are the ones who have actually come to the table now and said, hey, we've done some self-reflection and we're ready to settle down and have a relationship. The traditional man is coming back because the country is healing. The Christian man is making a comeback. But now women are the ones with attachment issues. Women are the ones who just can't be bothered to get out of bed to go on a date. So when we look at women like Fletcher and JoJo and their major flip, and how could they do this to us? They were lesbians and they're with men. It's because they got tired of dating all of you. Because a man stepped up to the plate and showed them comfort and safety and consistency in a way that women never did. So I don't think I like girls anymore.
I want to show this to as many modern feminists and show them this video and say, hey, even a woman seeing all your actions and words in everyday life, even she gave up on you people. You guys are fucking crazy. And you know what? I get her point of how men are now becoming more on the traditional side and more, let's say, mentally sane, and how women are going on the crazy side of we deserve everything and basically losing all the traditional roles. Like, traditional roles aside, basically losing their minds, right? And I don't know, I can still see it 50-50. I'm seeing a lot of people who are just liars and want to use other people and just think they deserve everything, and they're gonna treat their partner or partners in horrible ways. And I'm seeing it in both men and women for many different reasons, both in the red pill circles when it comes to, toxic men, and both in the modern feminism circles when it comes to toxic females. You can all learn a lesson from this. And what's the lesson? When you give somebody, women in this case, the modern women in this case, a lot of freedom, what has been happening the last few years with modern feminism, basically giving women everything they want and basically making them the pure angels nobody's a pure angel, okay? But the pure angels they think they are, and alienating men and destroying men and saying everybody's worse and they all deserve to be jailed and get hit by a meteor and get abducted by aliens and get I'll finish that sentence because I don't want to go crazy with it. But that's how you get crazy red pill spaces with basically the opposite, toxic men trying to battle this toxicity of toxic women. And the moral of all of this is try not to give anybody the biggest freedom possible, because they're gonna start using it for evil purposes, both men and women, okay? Everybody. And that's how you get to this point of saying, you know what? Goddamn, I'm sick of men, or I'm sick of women, both ways. And I get it, I don't blame her, and it's getting much and much harder to get a loyal, long-term partner. Even me, I'm 24, I still haven't fallen in love. I've been in short-term relationships, but I don't want to fucking lie and use them and be abusive, and I think that's most people. But most people get brainwashed by these red pill men's spaces and modern feminism female spaces, and they basically destroy each other's relationships for nothing. They forget everything about what life is and enjoying the world together. Nah, fuck that. Let's destroy each other. Let's cancel everybody. Have a nice day. Keep safe. And try and be reasonable with other people. Maybe if we have more and more reasonable people, and if you fight evil with good when it comes to relationship stuff like this, maybe some people are gonna see the other side and gonna switch to it, just like she did.